Hi everyone, today I'm gonna teach you guys how to use the French verb. Salut mes amis, j'espère que vous allez très bien. Dans cette leçon, nous allons donc voir ensemble comment utiliser le verbe. Mbote na bandeko nyonso boza kolanda ngai lelo na kotangisa bino ndenge nini toyutilizaka baverbe na français. Alors naza mpona koyede bino guys, so I'm gonna cover a lot of stuff here, okay? Just in French, we have three type of verb. We have le verbe du premier groupe, le verbe du deuxième groupe, and the third groups. Okay, so yeah. So here I want to show you guys something here. So you see, we have premier groupe, deuxième groupe, troisième groupe. So you see here the end. ER, right? AR. That's part of the verb du premier group. The end of it is ER. So AR. Okay. So when you're dealing with the verb, okay, when you're dealing with the verb, we have two parts. We have radical, and we also have a terminaison. Okay. So I'm gonna show you guys after. You see this part here, okay? We have a name, we call it. And you see this part here, right? We also have another name for it, okay? So this part, this one is verb du deuxième groupe, fini, applaudi, okay? So the end is ER. Here is AR. Here ER. Now this part, it's a little bit different. Okay? For example, you see here, verbe aller. Okay? So, here, aller. For example, je vais à Paris. Je vais au Canada. Je vais aux États-Unis. Gulin est allé au Maroc. Okay? So, in that case, we're using, it's a part of verb, part of troisième groupe. Okay? So this part doesn't follow the rule. No, they change. Okay? Venu here, je viens, venu. It depends how you use it. Okay? So I'm gonna show you guys how to use this after. Okay? So we have so in case you wanna know the, let's say, the definition of verb, what is the verb, how can you use the verb. So here, if you watch the other video, you're gonna see, when you see like this, don't get confused. When you see this combined like this together, it sounds like K. Okay? Like this. Don't get confused. Okay? Don't get confused. Forget about this. Forget about this. Forget about this. The only thing you're dealing here is these two. That's what make K. And this one sound like C. And then this one, when you put them together, okay? And then, so what happening here is you combining this one's gonna put, like, when you combine them together, produce the new sound. Okay? So when we read them, you're gonna read like qu'est-ce qu'un verbe? Qu'est-ce qu'un verbe? Okay? So here it produces different sound. Qu'est-ce qu'un verbe? Okay? So le verbe est un mot qui exprime soit l'action faite ou subie par le sujet, soit l'existence, okay, ou l'état du sujet, soit l'union de l'attribut au sujet. Hein? So, here, le verbe. Now, you see these things, don't let this foolish, this one, they get confused for it. Because sometimes when you read, like, when you see this, you're gonna panic. You're gonna panic. So, le verbe. So, le verbe permet, so, permettez des actions ou des états. Okay, so in case you don't get it, let's go slowly here. So we don't worry about this S when you're reading. You don't worry about this S. You don't worry about this one. We link it. Deux actions. Here you don't worry about this ou des états. You don't worry about this S. Okay, we link it. Des états. So sound like this. Okay, so if you're a beginner, no panic. So yeah, so when we read those one, we don't pronounce it. So for example, le verbe est this here we link it. On qui exprimer here, okay, comment soit l'action here, but this one the sound become like this. Ou this one like B. Like when you say bien, when you add like this sound like bien, but without this. Okay? Par le sujet, soit l'existence ou l'état du sujet, soit l'union, and then here de là, we link it, je l'attribue au sujet. We come here. Now, comment reconnaître un verbe? Le verbe est le seul élément de la phrase qui porte le manque de la personne et du temps. Okay? Here again, sound like K when you combine them. Okay? We come here, le verbe. We have different type. We have le verbe transitif, le verbe intransitif. We have le verbe pronominaux. Okay, so now, le verbe, c'est composé de deux parties. Un radical, une terminaison. Terminaison, okay? So, that's what I was saying. Radical, in this case, means invariable, terminaison, variable. Okay? So, le verbe varie en nombre, c'est-à-dire suivant que le sujet est au singulier ou au pluriel. In some example, j'ai placé, nous plaçons, okay? So, when you look at here, like the way I put it, okay, it's going to be singular or plural. So in this case here, I'm talking about singular. In the here, plural. Because when you look at plaçons, here it sounds like S. When you see this one, like S, okay? We come here. Le radical indique l'essence du verbe. La terminaison indique la personne et le temps auquel un verbe est conjugué, okay? We come here. Now, when you look at chanter, okay, I'm not talking about chanter. No, chanter, this one, the end, this part is different than this one. This one, we call radical. ER, we call this terminaison. So this verb is a verb of the first group. I mean, the first verbe du premier groupe. Okay? So, yon a solo. Mon ba verbo, is ba verbe a premier groupe. Terminaison nango eza ER. So na lobi aller. Aller za verbe a premier groupe. Teno za a troisième groupe. So na binde di je vais à l'école chaque jour. Chaque jour, je vais à l'école. Je vais à l'église. Okay? So, here, we use this in different tense. You're going to see we have, I'm going to explain to you guys about le temps composé, temps simple, plus-que-parfait, futur. You're going to understand that after, okay? So, now I just want to show the two parts we have in verb. We have this part, it's called radical, and then this part, it's called terminaison. Okay? So, come here. Now, les modes qui se conjuguent sont, so we have the part that we use it when, let's say you want, for example, say, je vais à l'église chaque jour, chaque jour, je vais à l'école. So, in this case, I'm talking about les modes qui se conjuguent sont l'indicatif, les subjonctifs, les conditionnels, l'impératif. Only here we have like 4 of them. Now we have le deux modes qui ne se conjuguent pas sont. So here I'm not, when you read it, this part you don't get it, it's okay. Okay? So we have l'infinitif, le participe, les participes. So we have l'infinitif and les participes. Okay? So, and then we have, so il existe deux temps simples et deux temps composés. So here we have le temps simple. Here we have le temps composé. Okay? So if you don't get it, it's okay. I'm going to try my best as I can to help you guys. So we have le présent, l'imparfait, we have l'imparfait, we have le passé simple, we have le futur. Okay? So if you take a look here, there's a mistake here, okay? We're going to fix it. So, yeah, so we have le présent, l'imparfait, le passé simple, we have le futur. Hein? Yeah. So, le mode subjonctif comprend deux temps simples seulement. We have le présent, we have l'imparfait, okay? So, le mode, in case you guys don't get it, so, le mode subjonctif comprend deux temps simples seulement, okay? So, we have le présent, l'imparfait, okay? So, here, this is the one I'm talking, this part, the one I'm talking about. Okay? So it only has this part. Le présent, l'imparfait. Okay? So, le mode subjonctif comprend deux temps simples seulement, le présent, l'imparfait. Okay? We have le temps composé de l'indicatif sont. We have le passé composé, le plus que parfait. We have le futur antérieur. We have le passé antérieur. Okay? So again, we have le passé composé, le plus que parfait. We have le futur antérieur. We have le passé antérieur. Okay? Here we have, so remember, like I said, when you see this, the sound come like K. Okay? Here, sound, it's the same. Okay. This one, silent. This is this. This become this. So, K. Now, forget about this. Forget about this. Forget about this. This. So, this A is this one. And then this become K. And then this C. Qu'est-ce que, qu'est-ce que, qu'est-ce que, so in this case, instead of say, qu'est-ce que, le verbe du premier groupe. So when you take a look there, we're gonna fix it, okay? So when you take a look, qu'est-ce que le premier groupe. So in this case, I'm talking about the verb du premier groupe. Okay? Le premier groupe rassemble le verbe, donc l'infinitif, et en, ou étant, er. So here, we can link it, or if you say le premier groupe rassembler le verbe. Donc, l'infinitif étant ER. Okay? So we can link it. For example, aimer, placer, manger, abuser, parler. Okay? So these one are the verb of the premier group. Okay? So, par exemple, chanter, manger, rouler. Okay? And then we have the second one. Okay? Le verbe du deuxième groupe. So again, forget about this. Forget about this. Forget about this. This become que. This is stay a. Okay? Que. This one. Que. And then this one become que. Forget about this. This one is right here. So que c'est que le deuxième groupe. In this case, I'm talking about le verbe du deuxième groupe. So, le deuxième groupe rassemble le verbe. Donc, l'infinitif étant IR. 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 OK? For example, finir, applaudir. OK? Ou accomplir. Accomplir. OK? So, finir, désobéir. OK? And then we have the third group. So we have same thing here, okay? So que c'est que le troisième groupe, okay? So le troisième groupe. So here we're gonna fix that one, okay? Le troisième groupe. So if you take ensemble, no, rassembler, okay? So we're gonna. Le troisième groupe rassemble tous les autres verbes. Ces verbes sont appelés verbes irréguliers car la forme de l'air radical change en. So when you take a look en cours de conjugaison, okay? So here, make sure that you write them correct. Okay, so we look at vouloir, pouvoir, voir, faire, prendre, dormir, venir, aller. So these are the verb we call them irréguliers. Okay, this one. Okay, this is the one. They don't follow the rule. This one. These are the one. All of these. Okay. So like voir, valoir, voir. So when you take a look, the end of it, okay, it's OER. Okay, so it's this one. When you look at here, there you see right here, okay, right here. These are the one I'm talking about. Okay, so le troisième groupe, okay, and we have this one, the end, okay, like boire, boire. Le troisième groupe, so it's end with like like you know the way we write réunion. So dire, écrire, lire. Okay? So here it's end with ri. Okay? Like rideau, something like that. But in this case, I'm just giving an example here. Okay? This one. So you're gonna see like dormir. This is the one I'm talking about. And sortir. You see? That's what I'm talking about. The end of it. But they don't follow the rule. So when I'm gonna show you guys the other course also how to use them correctly. Okay, so you come here. Now we also have auxiliaire. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. We have auxiliaire. We have être. We have avoir. We we only have one and we have two. Let's say you're gonna travel to France. So I can say oh, you went there. J'ai Eric est allé. Eric est allé. So that's A I'm talking about. Eric est allé. You see when I say Eric est allé. Okay? So this one is coming from here. Eric est allé aux États-Unis. Annie est allée en France. So when you're using a female, they also change when you write them. If I say Kevin est allé en France. Kevin est allé en France. So when you write that aller, you have to be careful for Kevin and Kevin. Okay? We have avoir. Okay? So we have être, avoir. These two are part of auxiliaire. Okay? So, in case you want to know qu'est-ce qu'un auxiliaire, so, on appelle auxiliaire le verbe être et avoir quand ils servent à conjuguer un verbe au temps composé. Okay? For example, I put here, je suis parti, j'étais parti. So, this part is auxiliaire. Okay? And this part, the one we call auxiliaire, you know when I say Eric est allé, Eric est allé, when I put that A, it's auxiliaire. This one auxiliaire. Parti is participe passé. Okay? Because when you take a look, I'm going to explain to you guys later on. Because when I go back here, you guys take a look, there's a mistake here, okay? This one is l'infinitif, le participe, okay? This one, we have to fix it, okay? That's L. You see this one? So, that's how, yeah, l'infinitif, le participe, okay? So, this part is the you see here? Participe passé. Okay? So, this part, we have two parts. This one equal this part. Okay? And then, auxiliaire, this one, is go, yeah, this one equal auxiliaire. Okay? And then this one equal participe. So we have two parts. This part, suis, je suis parti. This part, auxiliaire. This part is participe passé. Okay? So same thing here. We have je suis parti, j'étais parti. So here, this part, okay, this part we're talking about is auxiliaire. And then this part, this one is participe passé. Okay? So you have to remember, like I said before, Eric est allé Kevin est allé en France. Kevin est allé en. So, Kevin est. So, A is auxiliaire. Okay? Aller is participe passé. Okay? Same thing here. We have j'ai aimé, j'avais aimé. Okay? So, now, this is the mood I was talking about. The mood. Okay? So, you're going to see we have indicatif right here. We have l'impératif. We have les subjonctifs. We have les conditionnels. We have l'infinitif. we have le participe. So when you take a look, we got l'indicatif right here. We have l'impératif. We have le subjonctif. We have le conditionnel. We have l'impératif. We have le participe. This one and this, that's what I was talking about. Okay, that's what I was talking about. If you watch a few minutes ago, I'm gonna go back a little bit here. This part I was talking about. Les deux modes qui ne se conjuguent pas sont l'infinitif, le participe. Okay? So, again, we have l'infinitif and we have le participe. Okay? This one, you don't, like the way I put, les deux modes qui ne se conjuguent pas sont. Okay? These two of them. Okay? So this one I'm talking about, okay? This one. Okay? And then the four of them I was talking that we use is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now, this is how I put it. So you're gonna see we have l'indicatif, l'impératif, le subjonctif, le conditionnel, l'infinitif, le participe. This one, okay, that's the one I just explained to you. So now we use these four of them. Now, l'indicatif, inside of it, we have le temps simple. We also have le temps composé, two of them. Okay? So inside of l'indicatif, inside of it, we have two parts. We have le temps simple, le temps composé. Guys, remember this. You need to know this. You need to know this. Inside of l'indicatif, we have le temps simple, le temps composé. Na kati ya indicatif, toza na temps simple, na temps composé. Hein? Alors, oyo to conjuga ango ti. Monita on a lobby, je suis parti. Hein? Now, inside of this indicatif, this one, forget about this for now. Okay? Now, inside of l'indicatif, we have le temps simple, 1, le temps composé, 2. Now, inside of the temps composé, we have passé composé, we have plus-que-parfait. Okay? Now, inside of the temps simple, we have présent, futur simple, parfait, passé simple. But we don't use this much. No, we use this a lot. Présent, futur simple, imparfait. Okay? We use this a lot. Again, inside of l'indicatif, we have two parts. We have le temps simple. You need to know. For example, let's say je suis né au Canada. J'étais né au Canada. J'ai été né au Canada. It's a little bit different. J'ai faim. J'avais faim. J'ai eu faim. Okay? It depends how I use it. So you need to know what time you're using it. Are you using it, for example, in this case, if I say I'm hungry, I'm not using this part. I'm using this part. Okay? It's a part of l'indicatif. So if I say I'm hungry, I'm going to say j'ai faim. It's coming from this part and this part. I'm not saying this in the future, j'aurai faim. No. It's coming from right here. I'm using this tense. If I say j'ai faim, right there. If I say j'avais faim, from here. J'ai faim, right here. J'avais faim, right here. If you say j'aurais faim, right here. But we don't say it like that. No. Okay? And here, we don't use it that much. So, I'm hungry. I'm going to say j'ai faim. Okay? And if you were hungry, if you say j'avais faim, you're using this. Now, this is the part of a temps simple. Now, we also have passé composé and plus que parfait. You're gonna say, j'avais eu faim. Okay? But I'm gonna talk about that after. We come here. Now, look at here. Forget about this one for now because we don't really use it like them, like I explained before. Okay? So we're focusing inside of l'indicatif. Inside of we have temps simple, temps composé. Here the key. This is the one. You need to know what time you are using it because inside of temps simple, we have présent, futur simple, imparfait, passé simple. You have to know how to use these. If you know how to use them, you're good to go. And inside of the temps composé, we have passé composé, plus que parfait. Now, look at the time I'm using. If I say, j'aimais, tu aimais, tu aimes. So, j'aime. Okay? When we link this together, it become like j'aime, tu aimes, il aime, elle aime, on aime, nous. Here, you link together. Nous aimons, vous aimez, ils aiment, elles aiment. So what happening? We're using this tense. This one, it's coming from right here. It's coming from right here. You see where it's coming from? Right here. This one, so this is the one from the temps simple. And then inside of the temps simple, we got right here present. This is the one. Now, it's not a part of this. A part of this is right here. Now, if it was imparfait, this one, right here. They're coming from right here. Okay? So inside of this, it's coming from the temps simple and indicatif is the part of the mode. Okay? Now, futur simple, it's coming from right here. Futur simple. Futur simple is coming from right here. You see that? So, j'aimerais. Okay? This one sound like je m'aimerais. Okay? This one become like something like that. J'aimerais. Tu aimeras. Okay? So, that's part of the futur simple. I'm not talking about the passé composé plus que parfait. No. This one, I'm talking about temps simple. This is the one. Okay? So you have to be really careful. Okay? We come here. Now, I'm talking about the passé composé. Now, I'm not talking about this. No. But they still the part of l'indicatif. Indicatif, inside of this, we have temps simple, temps composé. Now, I'm talking about the temps composé. This one. This is the one I'm talking about. Temps composé. This is the one I'm talking about. Now, j'ai aimé. It's this one. Okay? Now, this is coming from right here. Okay? Passé composé. So, inside of passé composé here, it's coming from temps composé. Temps composé, it's come from l'indicatif. L'indicatif is le mode. Okay? So, le mode, this one is l'indicatif. This part is coming from the temps composé. Okay? Now, le temps composé, we have passé composé plus que parfait. Now, j'ai aimé, Tu as aimé. Oh, il a aimé. I can say, yeah, il a. Here you can also change. You can put Dylan a aimé. So in that case, you talk about the passé composé, and then they are part of the temps composé. They are part of l'indicatif. So, les modes indicatifs give birth to two kids. The first one is temps simple, the first child. Second one is temps composé. Now, temps simple has 4 children. Temps simple has 4 children. So, the first one is présent, futur. I'm just naming them like this. That way, you know what I'm talking about. Just to give you an idea. So this is like a parents. Okay, so he gave birth to this kid, 2 of them, this one and this one. Those 2 of them give birth to those. So temps composé give birth to 2 kids. Only has 1 and 2 of them, passé composé and plus-que-parfait. Now, temps simple gave birth to 4 of them. Présent, futur simple, imparfait, passé simple. Okay, but we don't use this much, no. So when you look at plus-que-parfait, this one, this one I'm talking about. This is the one. They are part of temps composé. So, j'avais aimé. Tu avais aimé. Or you can link it. Or if you want, you link j'avais aimé. Or if you know, some people they say j'avais aimé. Okay? J'avais aimé. Some people link it, some people they don't link it. So if you say that, it's okay, I understand. Okay? So, but they are part of plus-que-parfait. Not when you look at the plus-que-parfait, they are plus-que-parfait. The person who give birth to them is temps composé. Temps composé, they have their mother, they have their parents here, l'indicatif, okay? And temps composé also has a sibling, okay? Its sibling is temps simple, okay? We come here. Finir. In this case, I'm talking about le verbe du deuxième groupe. In that case, verbe aimer is this one. I was talking about the verbe du premier groupe. Okay? This one, I'm talking about le verbe du deuxième groupe. Okay? So we have le temps simple. I'm going to talk about the temps simple, this one. So, je finis. Is temps simple. Is this one. Temps simple is, the present is this one. And they come from right here, but don't forget they come from the temps simple. And then the present. Now, imparfait, you're gonna see the ending here is different. When you look at here, it's different here. But I'm gonna focus on this later on. So imparfait is coming from this one. This one right here. Imparfait. Now, futur simple, je finirai, it's coming from right here. Right there. Okay? That's the part of futur simple. Okay? Now, we have le temps composé. Now, le temps composé, this is the one, and this is from here. Now, j'ai fini. Okay, so this is the one I'm talking about. Okay. So this one is a passé composé. Okay. So inside the Passé Composé, when you take a look and talk about indicative, is right here. Indicative is right here. Now, temps composé is right here. The temps composé. Now, we have Passé Composé right here. Right here. This is the temps passé. This one is Passé Composé, okay? Now, we have Plus-que-parfait. This is coming from right here. Okay? So, j'ai fini. Tu as fini. This is the part of Passé Composé. It's right here. But they come from the temps composé. Temps composé come from l'indicatif. Now, plus-que-parfait, j'avais fini. This one comes from plus-que-parfait here. And then it comes from temps composé. Temps composé comes from l'indicatif. Okay? So you have to be careful how you use them. Okay? Okay. So I just want to give you guys an idea here. Okay. So for example, verb to have in French. Okay. J'ai deux enfants. J'ai trois sœurs. Okay. So in this case, I'm talking about verb avoir. So in this case, I'm using temps présent. Temps présent. So is this part. Okay. This is the one I'm talking about. This part. This is the one I'm talking about. I'm using this part. Okay. They're part of the temps simple, but présent. Now, imparfait, I'm gonna say j'avais. So, je faim. Je faim. Hein? Je faim. Je faim is like I'm hungry. This one I'm talking about the present. So in past, I'm gonna say imparfait. I'm gonna say j'avais faim. So this is the one here. So this one is a part of here. Okay? If I say j'aurais faim, I'm just giving an example, not really something you wanna be like really picky. It's a part of this. It's coming from right here. Right here. Okay? Right there. So these one are the verb or the third verb, the one like the verb irrégulier. Okay? They don't follow the rule. Okay? So for the, let's see, the temps simple, that's why I end up putting example like this. Guylain a des bonnes notions de conjugaison. Vous avez compris la morphologie du verbe. Tu auras une blouse. Elle avait l'argent ce matin. When you take a look, this one's come from this part. Nous avons eu le relevé des notes l'année passée. Nous avons eu le bulletin l'année passée. So if you take a look, this one is coming from, you have to pay attention. Okay? So this one. Okay? So some of them coming from verb avoir. When, let's see, you have to be a little bit different here. For example, avait, elle avait de l'argent ce matin. It's coming from right here. Avait. Part of verb avoir. Tu auras une blouse. It's coming, this one, it's coming from right here. Okay? Now, Guylain a des bonnes notes. Guylain a des bonnes notions de conjugaison. So, this one, it's coming from right here. Right here. Okay? Right there. Okay? So, because if you take a look, I go a little bit quick. You see where they're coming from? Right here. J'avais. It's a part of the temps simple. Okay. Now, when you take a look, the future, aura, aurait, tu, j'aurais, tu auras, elle. Here we can say like this one, aura, 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 auront, aurait, auront. Okay. The only thing you don't pronounce is this. You don't pronounce this. You don't pronounce this. Okay. So when you go back a little bit, now when you see here, so it's depending how you use it, but I'm gonna focus on that one later on. Let me show you guys here. Okay. So when you take a look, j'ai eu. You see this one? It's a part of passé composé. J'ai eu. J'avais eu. Now, when you take a look, nous avons eu le relevé des notes l'année passée. Now, when you take a look, nous avons eu. So, they are part of passé composé. Right here. They're coming from here. Okay? Now, j'avais eu. It's coming from right here. And when I go back, see what I'm talking about? Nous avons eu le bulletin l'année passée. Nous avons eu le relevé des notes l'année passée. Okay? You have to be careful. Now, this is part of verbe être. Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, on est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. So, these one are the part of the third group, verbe être. So, this one is a part of from here. Okay? So, it's like I am, you are, he is, she is. So, we're using this tense here. It's a part of temps simple. Okay? Now, imparfait, you say j'étais. Okay? So you use this one is a part of this one. Okay? So verb to be. Je suis. J'étais. Okay? Now, here, here is je serai. Je serai. So it's a part of Futur Simple. Right here. Okay? Now, we have Passé Composé. So this one. So is right here. J'ai été. Okay? This one is part of Passé Composé. Come from temps composé. Okay? So, here, j'avais été. Okay? Don't forget to put this. This one, don't forget to put that right there. Okay? So you see this one here. This one, été, it's like summer. We put right here. Okay? We put right here. You're gonna put all of them here. Okay? Oh, you see this one? It's gonna go here. It's gonna go here. You're gonna go here, 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 here. Okay? All this. So I'm talking about this one. Okay? J'avais été. Or you can say j'avais été. It's okay, understand? Okay? So they go right here. All of these. This one, the end, is gonna go right here. Okay? So same thing. Oh, this one we saw it. So, je suis de Kinshasa. Paul est canadien. Pauline est canadienne. Paulin est canadien. Eric est catholique. Son ami est musulman. So, in this case, and I'm talking about Paul est canadien, coming from right here. Pauline est canadienne. It's coming from right here. So, yeah, Pauline est canadienne, Paulin est canadien. Yeah. So all these is coming from right here. Okay, from this. Now, je suis de Kinshasa. This is the one I'm talking about. Je suis. See, right here. Je suis de Kinshasa. Okay? We come here. So, Paulin est phlegmatique. Je suis de Kinshasa. Paul est bricolaire. Pauline est canadienne. Paulin est canadien. Eric est catholique. Son ami est musulman. Savannah est grammarienne. OK? So, Savannah est grammarienne. So, here, grammarienne. Eric et Félix seront à l'église ce soir. Sometimes they linked. Eric et Félix seront à l'église ce soir. But if you say Eric et Félix seront à l'église ce soir, I'm okay with that, nothing wrong with that. But if you say Eric et Félix seront à l'église ce soir, it's okay. I got it. It's okay. Even though you make a mistake, no big deal. I understand it. So, when you take a look, I'm going to go back. That's what we did. So, l'indicatif. Okay? We got temps simple. Inside of temps simple, we got présent, futur simple, imparfait, passé simple. Now, inside of indicatif, we got the temps composé. We have passé composé, plus que parfait. Okay? So here we got same thing I show you guys. That way you have an idea. So inside of les modes, we have l'indicatif 1, l'impératif 2, le subjonctif 3, le conditionnel 4, l'infinitif 5, le participe 6. Now, inside of indicatif, we have temps simple. Inside of temps simple, we have présent 1, futur simple 2, imparfait 3, passé simple 4. We don't use passé simple that much. No. At least if you are picky, you know. Inside of an indicatif, we have temps composé. We have passé composé, plus que parfait. You know when I say j'ai eu, j'avais eu. So here, remember when I say je faim. Here, I say j'aurais faim. Here, I say j'avais faim. Remember? Here, I say j'ai eu faim. Here, I say j'avais eu faim. Okay? So, ezala kola ndesi na loba naza na nzala. Nazalaki na nzala. Nazalaka na nzala. Elingi loba boyo. Nakozala na nzala. So, na français to loba, so na nzala loba je faim. Now, tozalaki na nzala ndeti na pesa ndeti na tongo koloba ndeti j'avais faim. Tokozalaka na nzala okoloba soki okozala na nzala okoloba j'aurais faim. J'aurais faim. So, soki okokopi okoloba j'ai eu faim. J'avais eu faim. But don't. When you understand how to use them, you got this right, you're gonna be all right. But for now, if you don't get it, it's okay. Some of the way I use them, no, you don't want to use them like this, but you have to be careful, okay? If you follow the way I design them, you should be good, to be honest with you. If you follow the way I do it, you're gonna be okay. We come here, that's what I was talking about, okay? So, l'indicatif, inside of this, we have temps simple, temps composé. This one, inside of it, we have temps simple, temps composé. This one is a les modes. Okay? That's why when you go back, it's right here. Le mode, we have this one, okay? All right. And so we have l'indicatif is a mode. We got two of them. Temps simple, temps composé. Now, inside of temps simple, we have présent is one, futur simple, two, imparfait, three, passé simple, quatre. Okay? Now, inside of passé temps composé, this one is a mode, l'indicatif, but there's two of them. Inside of indicatif, we have the temps simple and temps composé. Now, inside of temps composé, we have passé composé, one, plus-que-parfait. Okay? So, now we have, okay. So, le mode indicatif exprime un fait réel ou certain. Paul a volé de l'argent. Il a volé de l'argent. So this one, it's just like the same, but it's a pronoun. Paulin et Pauline ont volé de l'argent. Here sound like zo. Et zo, voler de l'argent. Okay? Hier, Paulin a rendu visite à ses parents. Okay? Pauline a rendu visite à ses amis. Link them together here. Elle a rendu visite à ses amis. Paulin a rendu visite à ses amis. In this case, when you take a look, you have to be careful here because this and this one is different, okay? Il a rendu visite à ses amis. So the way we're using it, if you look at this a, it's coming from not temps composé, but temps simple. It's a part of the présent. Okay? If I say je. So the other thing I want to remind you guys, there's something I'm going to show you guys after. You have to be careful. This one. Oh, sorry. So we have this part, we done with it. That's the one I was talking about. If I go back, okay, I go back a little bit. See, here I was talking about the temps simple and the temps composé. Inside of the temps simple, we have présent, futur simple, imparfait, passé simple. Now, inside of this, we have passé composé, we have a plus-que-parfait. Okay? And here, that's what I was talking about. Now, here is l'impératif. We have présent, l'impératif présent, l'impératif passé. Now, here we have l'infinitif. Inside of l'infinitif, we have a présent, we have a passé, we have le participe, we have a présent and passé. Okay? Now, we have le subjonctif. We have le subjonctif présent, passé, imparfait, plus-que-parfait. We're going to look at that later on, my dear video. And we have le conditionnel présent, conditionnel passé or composé. Okay? Now, you're going to hear something about impersonnel. We have l'indicatif, le participe. Now, you're going to hear about gerundive, this one. You're going to hear about it. But I'm going to talk to you guys. I'm going to explain to you guys about this in my other video. Okay? And inside of this subjunctive, we have like doute, souhait, émotion, ordre. I'm gonna explain to you guys how to use this correctly on my other video. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here for today. So in case you don't get it and you need some help, I'm here to help you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here for today. So thank you so much, you guys. Take care. Bye bye.